And they would work us so hard in a hot room, sweating and sweating. We would run 5 miles every day. We would do 400 or 500 push-ups, 400 or 500 sit-ups. We would do this, we'd work out, we'd work out, we'd work out. My freshman year, I tied the senior in overtime that took the state of California. That's an incredible feat. I'm a freshman in high school, and I tied the senior, a gringo, very likely, strong guy, that took the state. They were shocked. He was shocked that I was a freshman. That's when I owned my body. Before that, my body owned me. It was lazy, didn't want to get up at 5 in the morning. It was lazy, it didn't want to stop eating. It was lazy, it wanted to do this, and I did whatever the body. No. Finally, I owned my body, and I told it what to do. How many of you have the discipline to own your body and to vigorously get it to go to work? Raise your hands now. Well, you guys, hey, I want to tell you, and as you get older, you see more guys with big fat bellies, and you see more women that are overweight, and you see more people that are just hanging around. Move your bodies. I do Zumba 3 days a week with 60 women. I get the back. It's beautiful. See all these women. And there's one chinita over there that has a big, fat butt. And she's really fat all this. But she goes there and she works, and she's been doing it now for 6 months. And now she's got a waist. She's still got a big butt, but it looks beautiful now. And she moves and she does it. And she's lost, I imagine, 30 pounds. And inches all over the place. It's about moving your body. It's about dancing. How many of you here love to dance? Raise your hand. Dance. Latinos are good. You know who's our instructor? He's a Mexicano de Mexico. He can out-move his ass. He can out-wiggle them, everybody. All the women, they're all looking at him. I'm the instructor. It's important to own your body. And if you've been abused or raped in some way, go to counseling. Counseling is very important. If there's somebody abusing you at home, go tell somebody. Bring it out in the open. I was 8 years old when my 16-year-old cousin tried to rape me. My brother was dying. He said, "Oh, I'll take care of him." Yeah, cabrón. And then he said, "Are you having a nightmare or something?" And anyhow, it was awful. You have to protect your body. Take care of yourself. And if somebody's being abusive to you at school, tell them at home, or tell the principal or something. It's your body. It's your world. And you got all the tools. Now that you know creation's ongoing forever, what happened to the concept of death? Quick, tell me. What? Deathing. So what happened to the old concept? It disappeared. It never existed. It never existed. That's why my father, it's deathing. That's why my father, at the end, on New Year's Eve, said, "Este año me voy a ir. Quiero ir a visitar. I'm going to go visit with my mother and the Grand Masters, and I'm going to go to heaven." There is no hell. That was all invented with organized religion. Organized religion has done everything to make us fear-based. Original sin, all that. Babies, look at a baby. It wasn't born with a sin. It was born happy, happy, happy. That was created by men, not by loving mothers and grandmothers. All organized religions are made by men to disempower women. Understand that. All religions that we have right now going are made to destroy women and keep them pushed down. Now, I don't care if you're a Christian or not. I'm telling you that to free yourself and go into spirituality, you can continue being a Catholic, you can continue being a Christian, it'll loosen it up. I went to a church, a Christian church on Sunday, or Saturday, I forgot, no, on Sunday. And the minister there, a young man, he had a beautiful wife in a short skirt, and they looked very sexy and happy. And he quoted the Bible, only loving stuff about Jesus Christ. And you know what he said about? He said that Joseph and Mary were illegals. They didn't have the papers when they went into the country. How does it work, Gary?
Well, they went to Egypt.
They went to Egypt.
They were refugees.
They had Jesus. They were illegal. So when people come across the border, they're Jesusing. That's what he did. And he changed the whole Bible into a loving world. You can take the Bible and quote all this mean crap, or you can take it and make it beautiful. It's all of what you're going to do. Okay, now, how many of you are geniuses? Raise your hand. Hi. Hi. Okay. And now, how many of you can imagine the possibility of world harmony and peace for 5,000 years, even with all the problems we have going? Who can do that? Raise your hand. Hi. 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 Don't be lazy on me. Okay, we got about 99%. Watch this. And it only takes less than 1% of humanity to be able to imagine that, and boom, we got it. That's the 100 monkey theory. On an island, one monkey learned how to break a coconut with a rock. And after 100 monkeys knew how to do it, all the monkeys on all the other islands that had never seen it instantly knew how to do it. All it takes is a small percent of people to start geniusing, to realizing creation is still ongoing, and imagine world harmony, peace, and abundance for all, and it will become our reality. That's where we're going. All the other stuff, greed and hate and borders, is out of date. And leaders, political leaders, are never going to get us anywhere, because they're not our leaders. The real leaders are the people, of the people, for the people. We're the leaders. All the politicians kiss ass to get elected. And by the way, I met Obama 25 years ago and told him he's going to be president of the United States, and he started arguing with me. I told him, stop arguing, start preparing. He's going to be president for 2 terms. And his greatest word's going to be after office. And 30 people witnessed it and tell him that. We all know the future. Einstein proved mathematically the future is not after the present. Time is circular. So start getting prepared that you're all going to know the future, and you're going to know the past, and you're all wonderful. Okay, one more time. Get ready. Say, I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
Hey, genius.
Hey, genius.
I am wonderful.
I am wonderful.
I am fantastic.
I am fantastic.
I can kick ass.
I can kick ass.
Good, you said it.
Is it recording?
Just want to thank you very much for touching the lives of our students. We have our director, our president of our club, and the first person who wrote to you, Danielle, to come up. And we have a special gift for you.
Gracias. Oh, this is a picture. Oh. Oh, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Do I get a t-shirt too?
Yes. Thank you, Gary. And one of the things that
Oh, okay, okay.
And one of the things that I did with the students is, in knowing that you were going to come visit, I had them write some letters of reflection after reading your book and getting several activities completed in our classroom. And I hope when you're relaxing out in Oceanside in your rancho, that you take time to read their letters, and hopefully we all make it back to our snow, what is it, the snow?
Snow Boost Global
Snow Boost
Thanksgiving.
Global Thanksgiving.
Maybe you sign and I'll talk to them about that. Huh? Can you help them tear some of those books open, please? Hi.
I have my,
You have them with you? Wonderful. Okay. You guys ever heard of the festival that Victor has at his house every year? Oh, yeah. Have you? No. Okay, well, last year a couple thousand people show up. The thing about his festival is it's always free. It's always a potluck. We ask people to bring food for 12. It's music. We have bands. Last year we had a high school band, Mariachi comes, and you have different groups. And at 5, at sunset, we get together and everyone lights a candle and we put our hearts and our minds towards harmony and peace, and we go around the world with that. He had a vision in 1991 when it was just published Rain of Gold, and he woke up flying with stogies when he was sleeping. And they told him for 20 million years they've been flying in a formation. You've seen the V formation because the males actually follow in front, and the women and children actually lead in back, because if the males went at their strength and their power, they would outfly the women and children, and they would die. So it's the woman who, with their children, tell the males what to do, because the idea of a male is to protect and serve. That's why the leadership is actually in the female. And so this is what Victor got. And one thing led to another. He went to Spain on the first Snow Boost Global Thanksgiving, and the next year he went to Plymouth Rock. Now he does it at his rancho. His father had 160 acres in Oceanside. We have, I think, 4 acres left. And you're all invited. I know you're in Imperial Valley? Yeah. It's not very far. Oceanside is like, you go straight up another 30 minutes, and he's about a half mile from the beach, right off the 5 freeway. It's always the Sunday before Thanksgiving, okay? Sunday before Thanksgiving. And you might even want to have put together a group at one of your schools, because I get the fraternities and sororities out of San Diego State, Cal State San Marcos. It takes me about 80 to 90 volunteers to make it work, because we get over 1,000 people, and people bring their lounge chairs, their blankets, we just lay around, and we have bands playing, and people have a very good time every year. It's fun to watch 600, 700 people in line for food. We try to get them through as fast as possible. So once again, you're all invited. And if you look it up this year, I think it's the 23rd of November, but it's always the Sunday before Thanksgiving, okay? And we love to see people there. Sometimes you see busloads of kids coming off, and I don't know, it's just something that's, you don't see that very often. One, you get a concert that's free, and food that's free, and everyone having a good time. So you're all invited, okay? All right.
Thank you.
And see, we have a global design of V formation. We need to get locations up and down all over the America, and then face east, and start having more global, more locations of Snow Boost Global Thanksgiving. We need 1 million locations by the year 2026. Because when we light the candle, we send the energy around the world. And 1 million locations will change the consciousness of this earth so much that if Hitler is born, he will be a good guy. And it has to do with water.
Victor's making a good point. If you can't make it out, you might want to do one. Last year, Australia, New York City, Shasta. I'm trying to think of the different places we had it going on at the same time we do it. And it's sort of neat when you're in that place of giving love and harmony, knowing it's happening in other parts around the world at the same time. And so maybe you guys might want to start that. I know some universities are doing it now. And in fact, my son, who's now 22, but he does one in Julian every year. We get 100, 150 people, and they'll have fun.
Gary, could you tell us about Dr. Emoto and water?
Oh, about water. Well, we know how special water is. Dr. Emoto is a professor and a scientist from Japan. He doesn't speak any English. But he is transforming the world because of the idea of water. He has learned how to freeze water. That sounds easy, right? And then you cut it, like in micro areas. And you see it, and they're showing that emotions from human beings and catastrophes on the planet change the water. When there's love being talked about, when they play a Beatles song about love, the water turns into this crystalline, beautiful design. And when they play like
Like a
metal
snowflake.
rock, it'll turn into this just chaotic craziness. The water changes right before your eyes. And it's really weird to think that your emotions change the quality of the water that's in front of you. And so it's the, what is it called? The water, I'm trying to think of the book. Messages from water.
The hidden message of water. And also the big point here, Charles, we're 70% water, the Earth's surface 70% water. So it's really water that's going to help move our consciousness.
Part of the show. So if you get a chance, Secret Messages from Water, Dr. Emoto, it's really beautiful to see these designs. It's amazing designs that come out from our emotions. And like Victor said, we're 70% water. So it's a plant. Yeah, you bet. I enjoy coming down. We're meeting a group of students. Watch 10 minutes. So I'm book, if you have a book, bring it on up. I don't want to make this next group. Yeah, is the reason we're here. I hope you guys had a good time. How much longer are you here?
Let me explain this.
This week is last
This is it? You've been how long?
3 weeks, and this week is this week.
I want to bring kids up or down. These 4 or 5 or
The reason I signed books this way, the reason I sign books this way is I sign with a flower, a stem, then love, and I sign underneath. Mi abuelita dijo que el secreto de la vida, my grandmother said the secret to life is very easy to understand, very easy. That where the wind blows strongest, even the mighty oak can't live. But a flower can live because it dances with the wind. And the stronger the wind, the more it dances. And the stronger the wind, the more graceful and stronger it becomes. So like a flower, the secreto de la vida, the secret to life, is to know how to dance with all the upsets, all the problems. In Spanish, se dice de este modo, el secreto de la vida, saber cómo bailar con los chingazos. And once you dance con los chingazos, then bad times are good times. And good times are good times. But bad times are good times when you dance. When you don't get stuck, angry, resentful, and you learn and go on. Whose book is this? So I want you to learn how to dance con los chingazos. Sing.
I want to learn how to dance with those chingazos.
So move your ass. Come on. Come on.